people are going to freak out when they understand that this is so much bigger than what they're physically seeing. And this is the secret that the corruption is hiding. And I want to get into that real quick is they're hiding the fact that we are God, that we can literally create the reality that we want to experience down here. And they're hiding it because what secret could be bigger? What is the biggest secret in human history? There'd be no bigger secret than hiding the fact that we are the creator. That's the biggest secret you could ever hide. So why do you think they're acting so crazy? Because they don't want us to find out. Because if we find out that we are all the creator, then they no longer have control over us. We don't go to work and work for them and make them rich. We don't care about money because it's worthless. If you look at it from even just a physical standpoint, like you have 200 years ago, even not that long, we built our own houses. We grew our own food and did our own building. We did our own food and gardening. We built candles for light. We did everything by ourselves. We didn't have to pay somebody to do that stuff. They've slowly but surely incremented us into society to need from without us. On the external, we needed something from outside of us instead of from within. Everything we already had was within. We knew how to do everything already. But they got us moving into cities instead of outside the country, right? Living abroad, because in cities they can pump in all this radiation, all this frequency and try to control us. We're all more in a collective area to where they can control us easier. And then they invented money so that we thought we needed to go to work and pay our bills and pay rent and to have a place to live. And we got away from knowing how to build houses and how to do our own farming and how to raise cattle and things like that on our own, right? They already had all that before, and they slowly incremented us through history to lose track of knowing how to do that and have that knowledge. So the other thing is I wanted to touch up on is because we all come from, even the ones that we see as bad guys here on earth, we all come from the same source or God or creator, because there's only one that created everything. So we're all coming from the same source, same properties in the universe. And so when you look at them on earth, how are we going to learn lessons to understand more about ourselves? Again, you're going to need that negative energy, because without negative energy, everything is bliss. Everything's happy. We don't learn anything because we just assume everything's great. We didn't have to do anything. It's already great, right? Why fix a broken wheel? It's perfect, right? So you need that negative energy. So you have people that sign up, or spirits that sign up to be the bad guys in this life, to learn about what it's like to be a criminal or like a pedo or part of the rich elite and the corrupt. And then you have the people like us that are on the good side that are trying to learn to overcome that and control from within. And so they're not actually bad. They're bad in this plane because that's what they signed up to be. But the only thing that ever exists is love. Humans created fear and greed and corruption. Humans created that because they're trying to learn about a negative side, so that way when you have both sides of the equation, you can't just ask somebody their side of the story and believe it, right? We know that. Why do you ask both sides of the story? Because balance. Everything is balance. You can't get the truth without balance. So we got to have people playing the bad guys and learning that part of it. And you also have to learn the good side of it, try to overcome the bad side of it, right? So when you put it all together and you've played both of these in many lifetimes, you have balance. You understand both sides and how to overcome it on both sides, and you have balance. You are mind, body, and spirit at that point. You're enlightened, and you move up to the next stage. So everything is balance, and everything is duality, meaning twos, because that's all our number system is it doubles onto each other, right? It's kind of like the creator. The creator is one being, but the creator is also positive and negative energy, right? But outside of the creator, everything is duality. So how do we make something? So the creator made all of us. How do we make a being ourselves? We have to have masculine and feminine energy. The creator is both masculine and feminine. How do we do it? Guys are the masculine, girls are the feminine. You get a guy and a girl together, they create a baby, right? You have to have both. The creator is already both. It made everything. But down on the lower realms, we haven't figured out that we are both. Well, most of society, 99.9%, doesn't know that we are both negative, or negative, positive, and feminine and masculine energy. We just relate things to what we see. They teach us with narrative that seeing is believing, but it's actually believing is seeing. Just like Jesus said, if you believeth in the things that I do, you can do also and much greater things than I. Because believing is seeing. Seeing is not believing. We're not a physical body. This isn't really us. We're spirits. So believing is seeing. And if you can learn to look through all these movies and everything and understand what they really mean, none of them are talking about Illuminati and devil worshiping and all that, or the Bible. It's not talking about any of that. People can kind of try to relate it to that, but if you study the laws of the universe and you understand the laws of the universe with energy and things like that, you understand that everything in this world that's corrupt is inverted truth. So just like the Illuminati symbol, hiding the triangle pyramid that ancient Egyptians used, they're hiding it in plain sight, but because they're using it and we didn't know about it yet, we thought it was something bad, but it's not. So the truth is inverted. So if you just look at the things that are negative in this world and you flip it around, you're going to start seeing the matrix. You're going to understand everything that they put in movies is about the laws of the universe, something about it, like the law of attraction. Law of attraction doesn't exist, right? They want us to believe that we attract things, but we don't. We create things. We're a creator. We are the creator, fractioned off in multiple different entities to have different experiences from a different perception of reality in different dimensions.